Hey, MarshaunO here. Today we are talking about arguments and why they happen. But before I jump into that, I want to sincerely invite you to the Happy Spouse, Happy House Summit that I'm having February 24th for one day only with my good friend Donald Morton. We are going to be dispelling all of the myths within relationships and in marriages so we can collectively decrease the divorce rate while simultaneously increasing the marriage rate, one couple at a time. This is for men and women. Go ahead and register at the link below because we cannot wait to see you there. And guess what? We want to help you to repair and to restore your marriages, your business life, as well as your personal life. This is going to be impacting families, specifically to the Black community, because we know that we are the ones that we are waiting for. We are the very answers to the keys that we have. We understand what it's like being Black. We understand the things that are going on in the Black community. And we also understand how to solve the very questions that you have. We have the answers, we have the keys, we have the solutions, we have the strategies. So go ahead and register for the Happy House, Happy Spouse Summit, because it's no longer about happy wife, happy life. It literally is about both parties or both couples, both parties within the couple being happy, being healthy, being wealthy together, feeling abundant, feeling like you chose the best partner that you ever could have chosen out there. So again, I am extending the invitation to sign up for the Happy Spouse, Happy House Summit. The link is down in the description box below. So now let's talk about arguments and why they happen. Arguments happen for several reasons, but there are some fundamental and base reasons why arguments occur within relationships. And one of the first things that I want you to think about is literally men and women speak different languages. And we speak so many different languages that women really want to speak in the language of love, and men really need to speak in the language of respect. Now, what do I actually mean? Do I mean that men don't need love? No. Do I mean that women don't need respect? Absolutely not. What I do mean is that it is actually written. And when I talk about it's written, I'm talking about biblical. It is written in the Bible that a woman is to respect her man and the man is to love his wife. Now, why is that such a significant thing? Because there was a poll that they actually took. It was a survey. There was a survey. They surveyed 100 plus men. And on the survey, they asked them, would you rather feel loved or would you rather feel respected? And actually, they used the word unloved. Would you rather be unloved and like doesn't matter, right? Or would you rather be respected? And so what the survey came back to say is that 77% of men want to feel more respect than they care about feeling loved. And that is something that is very significant. So please, if you don't understand one thing, please understand that men really do need to feel and be respected within the home, but then all over, right? Because we see so many things that occur. Like if you're old enough, and I might be dating myself, right? I remember going to the club and men would fight or even shoot at one another because somebody stepped on their shoes, right? And so it really had nothing to do with the shoes being stepped on, although I think that is very petty. But let's just get to the point. The point is he felt disrespected. And then the other brother who actually did it, instead of him apologizing and moving on with his life, he made a big scene, maybe F you, I'm not apologizing, I don't have to say, who are you, and then making the scene just go bananas. So just imagine if your man is ready to fight somebody that he does not know over some shoes or insert the blank, right? Maybe somebody was speeding, right? Whatever your guy's thing is that is going to make him blow a gasket, including how you talk to him, including your tone. All of that is in how he feels disrespected by you. Now, just like you need to feel and be loved, he also needs to feel respected. He needs it. That's his language that he speaks, is respect, which is why you hear so many men in the relationship and otherwise saying, you don't respect me. I don't feel respected. I feel whatever it is, but he's alluding to not being respected in the relationship. And we speak also the same way when we're speaking about not feeling loved or not getting the love that we want or that we need, because we actually need it. I keep saying want, but we actually need love, just like men need to feel respected. So that's one of the reasons why the arguments occur within the relationship. Right? Another reason why arguments occur within the relationship is literally because you're sick and tired of having the same conversation over and over and over again. And the reason why you're having that conversation over and over again is because one or both of you does not feel heard, or you do not feel understood. Maybe you cannot articulate what you're really trying to say to your spouse. And because you're not good at articulating what your needs are, what your wants are, what your desires are, you're having a hard time articulating or pinpointing your point of view. And so because you're having a hard time, now your spouse is having a hard time really understanding what it is that you need. And so here comes the frustration. The frustration is there, it has already been built up, and now literally you're like a volcano waiting to erupt. So maybe you're not feeling heard or understood, and that also occurs within relationships and why arguments happen all the time. Or maybe you're not feeling appreciated in your relationship, and this is again for men and women, because all of us want to feel like we are wanted, needed, and appreciated in our relationships by specifically our spouses, right? I don't want you to just not look at the way that I dress up any longer because you're so used to it. Acknowledge that. I don't want to be the only one doing the domestic duties unless that's the way your household is set up. Now, if it's set up that way and you don't have an issue, more power to you. I'm not speaking to you, right? But whatever your thing is that is keeping you from going to the next level and always having these arguments occur over and over and over again, it's because you're not feeling heard, you're not feeling understood, and you're definitely not feeling appreciated within your relationship. You're feeling like as if you are being taken advantage of, or maybe even you're being a doormat, if you will, and you no longer want to feel that way. And so here comes the power struggle within the relationship, because you are like, listen, I need to speak up for myself. I need to say the things that I really need to say. I'm sick and tired of feeling the way that I'm feeling. And guess what? Today's the end of that. And so because you have taken a stance of respect or even boundaries within yourself, now you are portraying that out into your relationship, which is actually okay. I'm not knocking that in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but I'm just letting you understand why some of your arguments may be occurring over and over again. Another reason why your arguments may be occurring is because you have not gotten down to the root causes of why the arguments are happening in the first place. Like literally, you keep talking about the same conversation over and over and over again. And the reason why you're doing that, which is leading to an argument, is because you have never really solved the issue. You've never come up with solutions, or you never resolved the issue. And so you keep coming back to it. And it's because the person that keeps coming back to it is because they have not felt like this is done. It's not complete, which is why they keep coming back to the subject at hand over and over and over again. And literally, I had a client not too long ago, and we were having a conversation. And she said, finally, Marshaun, finally, I got it. My husband has been complaining to me about doing X, Y, and Z. And so she finally understood what he has been trying to say to her for so long. She finally got it. And now that she got it, guess what? She feels at peace. She feels at ease. She trusts exactly what he's saying. She no longer questions his motives. And it just makes a hell of a difference when you feel like, I got it. Because now she actually has more sympathy for him. She has more empathy for the situation and how he was showing up, his behaviors, his habits, but also how she was showing up. She's given her own self grace and mercy, because she understands that she must give herself the grace and mercy before she's ever able to give it to her spouse. But she gets it now, and that is the point. There's no reason to keep having these arguments over and over again. However, if you don't have the tools or the strategies to deal with these things, this is when you need to get some help. which I'm going to plug it again. Shameless plug right here to sign up for the Happy Spouse, Happy House Summit that is going down Thursday, this Thursday to be exact, February 24th at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time / 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Go ahead and register down below. I cannot wait to see you there because listen, me and Donald, I help black women, he helps black men, and we together are helping the black family to solve and strategize to get out of these broken and toxic relationships that many of us are in, because it doesn't have to be over. Like we actually can stop speaking different languages. You can understand me as the woman, and I can understand you as the man. So register below, right? Grab your spouse, grab your fiance, grab your boyfriend. Y'all come together for these few hours on February 24th to get all of the keys to master how to be in successful black relationships, because we can break these curses that are on the black marriages and relationships. Because here's the thing, for so long we have been striving to be in thriving relationships, and most of us have not had any examples in front of us where they were thriving and happy and even wealthy and healthy. There's a lot of toxicity in the relationships that we are used to seeing. And guess what? You can crack the code by being the first in your family to do something different, to show up different, to have different behaviors, to have different habits. But you must understand that there will be a little bit of work involved in getting from where you are today to where you actually want to be, because it did not take you one night to get in the situation that you are currently in. It took you multiple nights, sometimes months, sometimes years, and sometimes even decades, depending on how long you two have been together. So please come to the summit. I want to help you to break the generational curses that have been plaguing the black families for too long. I am MarshaunO. I am your favorite shift relationship strategist, and I help black Christian women that are married or in long-term relationships to stop feeling disconnected and unloved and shift you to feeling heard, understood, and appreciated via my books, digital courses, and my group coaching program for women only. I love you guys, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Please sign up. Please sign up for the Happy Spouse, Happy House Summit this Thursday, February 24th. I will see you then. The link is in the description box. Bye now.